What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we have an unboxing and a collection update. We will be taking a look at a very, very rare Buckethead mask, which I will be unboxing today. I do already have one of these, but this one is going to blow that older copy out of the water for a few reasons, which I will explain. We will also be taking a look at a brand new Buckethead piece that I got while I was on vacation, which I did already show off in my recent scores video that showcased all of the scores from that vacation, but I didn't take it out of the box or anything. I just showed the box and what the piece was. Today we're actually going to be taking that out of the package, taking a quick look at it, and then adding both of these pieces to my Buckethead collection, and then taking an updated look at Buckethead Land. I felt like neither one of these were really worth their own video since I've already unboxed one of them on the channel, and since the other one was already shown in a recent haul video. So I figured this was a good opportunity to show them both off in detail and then give an update on Buckethead Land. I don't remember the last time that we did a Buckethead Land video, and I feel like that's a good enough reason on its own to go ahead and give you guys an update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into this package. As I mentioned, I do already have one of these. However, I think that this one is a lot nicer, and I think that for a few reasons. Now, my friend Mike Covert sent me the link to this because, of course, he is a mask wizard and can find anything. So he found this for me. He told me that he didn't want it, which is why he sent me the link, and he told me to go ahead and scoop it up. So for the price that I got it for, I was super stoked. And as we pull it out of here, I will explain why this copy is so much nicer. Now, what we have in this package is the rare hooded Buckethead witch or hag mask. Just an old woman, kind of ugly looking witch style mask. And the reason that this copy is so much better than my other copy is because I believe in the video where I unboxed my first copy of this, Douglas Little and I were under the impression that that was a vinyl mask and it was starting to get crunchy. Well, it turns out that these actually are latex pieces. They just have questionable insides that didn't quite make them look like vinyl or latex one way or the other. Turns out it was latex and it was starting to get a little brittle, a little bit of dry rot and whatnot. And the second reason that this piece is so much nicer is because this one actually includes the hood, which my other copy does not. Now, originally I was just going to source the hood from another mask because there are a few other masks that use this same exact hood, but then this one walked into my life at the right time, so I went ahead and scooped it up as well. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with that other copy, but this one will definitely be taking its place in the collection, and this will be the one that gets displayed. So that is super rad. I gotta give a huge thank you to Mike Covert for tipping me off about this piece. Definitely stoked to add this one to my collection because this is one of the oldest known Buckethead oddball masks and also one of the hardest to find. I had been looking for that witch mask for literally years before Douglas agreed to sell me his copy. I got his copy. I was happy with that one, no matter what the circumstances with it were, because they're just so hard to find. And now I am able to upgrade this one, and I basically just used that one as a placeholder. So super dope with this. And now we will move on to the other piece, which you guys saw in my Jersey haul video. This is the Spirit Halloween posable dummy prop. As I mentioned, these came out from Spirit a few years ago, and just like that, you could go to any old Spirit and get them, which is what I think Buckethead did. Now, when these were readily available at Spirit, people didn't really know that this was a Buckethead piece because Buckethead bought it alongside us. He went to Spirit Halloween when they were for sale, just like we did, and he purchased one and ended up using it at a show with Brain and a few other shows here and there. He would just put a random mask on it, sometimes an old vintage mask, sometimes this very popular Jigsaw mask from Saw, sometimes even just like an 86 Caesar, or maybe they were the 2015 re-releases. I'll have to look at the photo to be sure. But regardless, Buckethead did use this on stage, and once we realized that, they just became rare. Spirit stopped selling them for some reason. But Spirit decided to bring them back this year, so we went through like a 2 or 3 year hiatus where you couldn't really find these, and now Spirit has them again, so I decided to pick one up. I obviously needed it in my collection, so I figured why wait any longer? Went ahead and grabbed one, and now we have it here, and I'm going to pull it out of the packaging now. He's stuffed in there very oddly. All right, so here we have this very weird make-your-own mannequin. You can just kind of dress him up. He's got these hands, he's got a head, and then the rest of his body is just like this weird foam thing. So yeah, I am going to be setting my Jigsaw mask on this because that is the first time that I remember seeing this body being used by Buckethead. It had a Jigsaw mask on it, and we've got a very special place to stick this guy. So now that these two pieces are out of the package, what do you say we get them set up in Buckethead Land and then take an updated look at Buckethead Land? Well, let's go! Alright guys, so here we are. This is Buckethead land as it currently stands with the new additions, obviously. And I don't really think that too much has probably changed from the last update video, just because Buckethead land is like the hardest thing to add to. There aren't too many additions that go on throughout the year. I think it's probably like the least updated collection in my entire collection. There's just not really a whole lot to tell you guys about. Everything is pretty much in the same spot except for the new additions. I know that definitely since the last video we've had a new edition of an original Buckethead painting that was gifted to me by Josh Domo. Super cool of him to do. We've obviously got today's new score, that old hag mask right here. We've got another original Buckethead piece right there that was also gifted to me from Josh Domo with that other painting. And then yeah, we've just got this side of Buckethead land. Some stuff up there, nice and complete. And then we follow it along right on over to the other side, where obviously you can see this new addition up there looking all creepy. And that is the first thing to really go up on that side, aside from those buckets that have been there since I moved into the building. And I think that it just kind of evens things out with the little sign guy that's over there that Buckethead also used on stage. So I think that that's a pretty cool spot. He's very creepy, looming over the entire collection. And then I think there are some various little pieces that maybe haven't been in here since the last Buckethead collection, such as this guy, who is flipped around for some reason. So we'll fix that. So there we've got him. And what else is probably new? Probably this Jaws head, maybe this PMG mask right here, but for the most part, there's not a whole lot of difference in the collection from the last time that you guys saw it. Again, I don't remember when that was, but we are always making additions. Some are just far and few between because it is very hard to find the Buckethead stuff that I don't have. I did recently miss out on a bucket on eBay that I really wanted because I was at incarceration and had terrible service and was not able to check the listing that was sent to me. So hopefully I can make up for that in the future and get that bucket. I would love to add that very specific bucket to my collection. But for the time being, this is the collection as it stands. And yeah, I think that is just about it for this video. So as always, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and we will see you guys in the next one.